Alex was predicting one exception. He had regular home with lodge. He had how regular are we talking? Enough to establish a pattern.
So if we have Alexander show up like any other day,
And then we can move to the. But we can't have a GRU killer.
Hey, everybody. Another one of those days where I have time, so I thought I'd go live for a few minutes. Or at least as long as I can. Yeah. I basically figured I'd just... Sheesh, that was a little loud. Well, hey. Well, Braun Strowman has officially returned. I'm somewhat intrigued as to what's going to happen. I am somewhat intrigued as to what's going to happen. Well, Braun Strowman is supposed to come on tonight on SmackDown and make his intentions known. That's what he plans to do. I can't wait to see whether or not he actually... I mean, Roman Reigns' title reign has gotten so sloppy at this point that, hell, I'll accept anyone that beats him. Even if it's someone that doesn't deserve it. I'll probably just accept them as the guy that beat Roman Reigns. I mean, that's how much I hate Roman Reigns at this point. That's just how much I hate him at this point. I mean, hell, I'll even take Sheamus winning against Roman Reigns, and he's a heel at the moment. But there might be plans to turn him babyface, which I will be certainly intrigued about. Gosh. I am a little tired. The last few days have been pretty intense for me.
Why would you risk it? See that? Alexander, bail out. What? Get out the car now.
Holy crap. Holy crap.
Fine. We lost you up. Okay, take the search team off standby. We need rapid deployment. Come on, let's go.
Sheesh. For those of you who maybe are hearing TV, that's because I'm watching something. That's because I'm watching one of my favorite TV shows of all time. Anyone that has not seen this show yet has to see it. They have to see it at some point. Okay. I have like two people watching, Is anybody gonna like type in the chat and stuff? Anybody that wants to type in the chat, just type in the chat, okay? Just say hello or whatever you want to say. I do this to interact with the people who are subscribed to me and my channel.
Ellie's gonna stay in DC and finish school. Actually,
Yeah. This is a great show. This is a great show. Anybody that has not seen it yet needs to. I mean, if you're into like politics and stuff, it's just I'm not, but it's a it's still a good show, even though I'm not technically a I'm not into politics. I'm not into like Democrat, Republican, all that stuff. But I like this show. It's good. But, well, Friday Night SmackDown is tonight, and I cannot wait. Ooh, baby, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see exactly who. I don't know if we'll see any more returns, but from what I know, next week, this next upcoming Monday on Raw, is a rematch for the women's tag team championships, and I just I know I just I have this gut feeling. I just have this gut feeling. I just have this gut feeling that Damage Control is going to win the match and the titles, and then immediately following the match, Naomi and Sasha will make their return. That's, I mean, from what I've been able to deduce and what I've been able to piece together, my personal opinion, is that the reason why they gave us the finish they did for the finals, for the actual match, the finals match, where they gave Aaliyah and Raquel the win. I mean, of course they're baby faces, so you want them to win, but it just seemed like the more obvious choice would be to go for Io Sky and Dakota Kai. And what my opinion is that I believe that the only reason why they didn't have Io and Dakota win right away was not because they didn't want it to seem too obvious that they were going to win, but because Naomi and Sasha Banks weren't back yet, weren't there. That's the only reason I can think of as to why they would keep Dakota Kai and Io Sky from winning the finals, because I guess they just didn't have, just Naomi and Sasha Banks weren't there, so they probably thought, we'll let Aaliyah and Raquel win, then we'll give Dakota and Io their rematch when we know Naomi and Sasha Banks will be at that Raw. Like I figured when they finally were gonna give them the rematch, I knew that whichever Monday Night Raw they decided to make the rematch happen, I knew without a shadow of a doubt that Monday Night Raw we were gonna see the returns of Naomi and Sasha Banks, because of the way they ended the tournament with Raquel and Aaliyah winning, and with the controversial finish with Dakota Kai not even being the legal person in the match. During the finish, they had to think that they were going to give Dakota and Io a rematch. It was only just going to be a matter of time it was only going to be a matter of when they decided to give them the rematch. And now we're getting it next week, and I believe Naomi and Sasha Banks will return immediately following the match. And what would rub Vince's face in it is to have that match be the main event, because any other spot, and it wouldn't be and the return just wouldn't be as impactful, because if you're just gonna have Naomi and Sasha Banks return in the middle of the show, I just don't know why but to me, it just doesn't seem like it would make that much of an impact as them returning at the end of the show. Okay. Like, I mean, in terms of like Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns at Clash of the Castle, that match was great. I mean, up until the obvious, the obvious, where Roman Reigns retained due to the obvious reasons, the bloodline coming to save him. Or in this case, a new member to the bloodline in Solo Sikoa. I cannot wait to see how they book Solo Sikoa going forward. Because if they could eventually go with Solo Sikoa going after Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. And they've already had, I think, one match in it. And they already had, I think, one match in NXT. And that makes sense. And so that makes sense. But then Sheamus was. But then, from what I know, Sheamus did say, I haven't even seen that little short video yet of Sheamus being interviewed following his match with Gunther at Clash of the Castle. But he obviously apparently wants another rematch with Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. So I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe in the near future they will book a triple threat match between Gunther, Sheamus, and Solo Sikoa for the Intercontinental Championship. The last time we had the triple threat match for that title, it was in a ladder match. I'm pretty sure it was a ladder match at Clash of Champions 2020, and that match was incredible and awesome, and it basically proved why Jeff Hardy is still just as good as he always is. It's just that injuries, substance abuse, and alcohol have derailed what could have been a possible
offering cash to a GRU assassin. I gotta say, that took guts. Credit lies with Andrew Fuller. Still, this was a guy who might have murdered your own daughter.
Yeah. Oh, come on. I've got 0 people watching? This is crazy. Usually I have at least 4 or 5 people watching. And I'm not sure why nobody's been typing in the chat. Or just because the people that are watching just aren't really those who like to type, who like to leave comments. They just like to watch. But
I can't do that. Well, that's
sheesh. Aww. Aww. He's an orphan. Got to be reunited with their families. Aw, that's cute.
The least I can do. This country owes you a great debt. Not you. You wonder I'm in trouble.
Well,
That's fair to say.
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen at Extreme Rules. Apparently, Roman Reigns is not going to even be at Extreme Rules to defend his title, which makes me kind of sick because I don't know why Roman Reigns is just going to just. So what we might wind up getting is we might get Roman Reigns having another 3, 4, 5 month break, like, or as I would like to call it, just a 4 or 5 month vacation, like Roman needs a vacation. Some might say, well, he's defended his title now 2 straight pay-per-views. in high profile matches where he got the hell beat out of him. That doesn't mean a thing. I mean, just a year ago, he was doing the same thing. He was getting his ass beat 24/7, and yet he was defending his title at every pay-per-view. And once in a while, he would even defend it on SmackDown. He's defended it on SmackDown. Let's see, against Kevin Owens, against Braun Strowman was I think the first one. It's Kevin Owens, Daniel Bryan. I know he faced off against Finn Balor once on SmackDown for the title. I know Riddle definitely, and then I know he faced Sami Zayn for the title once. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to say. Let's see. I mean, let's see. I got Braun Strowman, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, Sami Zayn, Daniel Bryan. Yeah, I know he's defended it on SmackDown against those 5 people, but I can't remember if there was any other. If there was anybody else that. Oh, come on. I've got 0 people watching me. At this point in the live stream, I would have at least 3 or 4 people, maybe even 5 people watching. Should I, do this? Because, actually, if you think about it, I kind of shaved it again. It was getting a little much, so I decided to shave it a second time. Excuse me for a second. The volume is kind of loud. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I do not know what's going on, but I got nobody watching me. The most I had is 3 people. Dang, what's going on here? Dang, what was that? Some ear piercing sound, eardrum piercing sound, I'm just gonna say this right now. If by 20 minutes into the stream I don't have a single person watching, still don't have anybody watching or typing in the chat, then I'm just gonna end this stream because I thought I would at least have a few people watching me and leaving a comment in the live chat. But nobody apparently has been willing to do that.
You met my husband, Henry. No. I don't know you. Ma'am, military attack? What kind of weapon?
Sonic attack. Really?
That's what it sounds like, sir. So to speak.
Sounds more like something out of Star Trek. Where's that?
I'm not aware of any kind of situation, but I do speak U.S. Battle. Hanging in there. About 20 of us are being treated for hearing loss, headache, and nausea. Embassy security is getting into Bulgaria and South Korea. But to be clear, we still don't know whether this was an attack or something else.
technician identified one of the men as Yuri Stergel, a Russian national. So much for something else. Where are these men now? Unknown. But we're working with the Bulgarians to track them. It's practically an act of war. How fresh and grass certainly Gumbo as we exported their invasion and a bonus.
I guess
I'm putting special activities.
okay. Well, guys, this has been interesting to say the least, but nobody's watching me. Nobody's watching me. I got no viewers, so I guess I might as well just turn it off, turn this stream off, because I don't know what's going on. I guess just people are just busy, but I've got nobody watching me. I got nobody watching me, so 21 minutes in, I got nobody watching me, so bye everybody. I will see you all on I will see
I will tell you this.
I will definitely see you guys tomorrow on Saturday. Tomorrow on Saturday, I will definitely see you guys tomorrow. But until then, see you guys later. Peace, guys.